You go.
What bang, guys? This is Pumpt Fury Podcast. I'm Braden,
Dion Healy. This podcast is going to talk about how to build muscle, how to lose body fat, how to get you guys in the best shape of your life, and also get
fitter, healthier, happier. That's why we stepped in the gym for the first place, guys. But today's episode, we are going a lot
Muscle
into
101.
Muscle
How to
101.
build some size.
And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need, what you need. So tell me, oh, will you
So first thing we're going to talk about today, guys, is what do we do for our training? How do we train to build muscle, Braden?
Progressive overload, man. Basically, if you
Progressive
are
overload.
not getting stronger,
You're not getting
you're
bigger.
not building fucking muscle.
You're not getting
man.
bigger.
Yeah, literally. So, but then saying that, there's obviously other points off that we're going to go into a lot. So it's not just about the numbers you are moving. It is also about your technique, your form. This pisses me off so much. So we see, guys, at the end of the day, the bench press is a tool to what?
Basically, get yourself a bigger chest.
Build your tits.
Build your-
exactly
build your
right.
tits
So
up.
from there, if you normally do a normal grip bench press, for me, when you're at the bottom of the movement, your elbows are just under your hands, you're coming up, you're squeezing your chest, you're going all the way. That bar is touching your fucking chest,
Yeah.
and your arms are coming all the way up, right?
If you're squatting and it's like this.
Yeah. What is that?
It's not
What is that, man? Your missus was doing that. You'd be like, get low, bitch. My dick ain't that long.
Ask the grass. Has to be ask the grass.
ATG, baby.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that got a bit weird, didn't it? So anyway, so when you do a bench press like that, people get so fixated on their weight, their egos get so big. What do they start doing? Taking their hands out wider.
Yeah.
Start fucking putting their dicks on the roof. Start arching their
Arching
back.
back a bit more.
Their range of motion gets so short. But at the end of the day, the bench press is a tool to build your chest with that range of motion, doing it with form, doing it with technique.
So
if you are
range of motion to really use the muscle properly.
exactly right,
Yeah.
and that's what it's for. You do not adjust and change that technique and that form for your ego.
Yeah.
Okay?
I think if someone does start to obviously let the form slide as well, we're going to have an injury, you're going to be out for a month, you're not going to get the muscle gains you're after, so you have to prioritize the right form.
Exactly.
So
And
it's
that's
safety first.
where progressive overload is, as in, for me, it's not even just about the weight.
Small increments though, only tiny increments every
Exactly.
week.
So for me, it's got to go,
Yeah.
oh, I did 100 kilo for 10. And then you go, next week, I'm going to do 105 for 10. No, man. If that busted your bum hole, right, you're not going to be Hercules the week after. If you can do the same thing again, but more controlled, more clean, you're not bouncing off your chest as much, and you're moving that weight with more control and purpose, that's progress,
That's
right?
progress
That's
as well.
fucking progress
Yeah.
as well. So it's not just about the numbers going up. It's how you did it. How did you move that weight? How did it feel? Did you feel like you actually had control of it?
Yeah.
Were you lifting that weight, or was that weight lifting you?
Yeah.
You know, this is one of the biggest...
Or was your spotter basically lifting all the weight for you?
yeah. Was it you? Or
Yeah.
you turn around, look at your spotter and go,
biceps.
hey man, how did I go? And you're looking at him, the cunt's biceps are flaring up because he's been curling for you, Brad Casterberry style.
Yeah. that's
So
nice.
yeah,
I want to ask as well, so obviously you train to failure, 100%.
yeah
What's your
man.
thoughts on training to failure?
I believe you have to train hard. That's it. So my thing is all quality over quantity. So biggest thing is exercise selection for me. So basics are best. Okay, so what have you got? A bench press, a chin up, a squat. Those basic movements are, everything is a
The
breakdown of
foundation,
them.
essentially, yeah.
Everything what is a press,
Yeah.
if you get good, in my eyes, dumbbells are even better. If you get really good at doing a good flat dumbbell press and you move that weight really nicely and smoothly,
You're going to grow.
you can do every chest exercise well.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a big thing as well, is like the way, so basically a lot of people do like 20 exercises and they're kind of like half-assing the 20 exercises. They're not seeing the really fatigue, they're not seeing the growth from those exercises. Whereas if you do, like you basically do 4 exercises, but you're going to go
Set.
those 4
Yeah.
and you're going to send it, you're going to fatigue, you're going to go to failure.
Exactly.
You're not going to be able to do
So-
anything else.
Quality over quantity. So
Yeah.
it's almost like a Dorian Yates sort of shit.
It is very similar to Dorian.
Yeah, very
45
similar to Dorian.
minutes,
45 minutes
balls
to
to
an
the
hour.
wall.
Send it. So
And he was a monster, he was massive.
Yeah, actual monster. So
Picture of Dorian Yates.
that's my thing is that you're doing it, you've warmed up,
Yeah,
and then you go.
yeah,
And you fucking rest.
yeah.
And then you go. At the end of the day, you're trying to cause stress and damage to that muscle.
Yeah. you're putting your muscle through like a whole different level of stress and shock, which is then causing it to grow the next week and get stronger so much faster. Because it has to get stronger, otherwise
you want your muscles to think,
do it.
What the fuck just
What is he doing
to
to me? Yeah.
If I have to go through that shit again next week, I better get stronger.
Get stronger.
At the end of the day,
I better grow.
We're adaptive organisms, man. If we don't adapt and grow, you die. You want your body to think that, okay? And it's fucked up. It can be very taxing on your central nervous system and stuff as well, but
that's why recovery and rest comes into it as well.
That's it, bro. That's it. So quality over quantity.
Of
good exercises done with fucking good form, good purpose, and some fucking intensity.
Intensity as well.
Oh, I don't want to go to failure. Try too hard.
This kind of leads into the next one. So number 2 is the buddy up. So you want to buddy up with someone. Who is Arnold training with? Who's Arnie training with?
Franco Columbo.
Franco, yes.
Yeah. So
having a partner,
environment, man.
The environment is crucial as well.
Environment is everything, and that's what we build our gyms on, right? We build our gyms on environment.
We do a lot of team-based trainings. You've always got guys, girls pushing each other, supporting each other, and they're to egg each other on.
Bro.
You want to squat? He's screaming at me the whole time.
There's nothing better than healthy competition, right?
Exactly.
So healthy competition is, right? That person is there to train with you, so you can push each other. If they see you not trying as hard as you can, and you're not pushing yourself, you are not just letting yourself down, you're letting them down.
100%.
And that's the biggest thing. No one wants to be seen as if they are not trying. You know, that's the biggest thing. So it's a bit of pride. Pride in why you stepped into the gym, pride in who you are as a person.
And if you're not feeling too crash shot, your buddy's there to kind of pick you back up and raise the standards back as well.
And to just show you that's what life is about. You're going to have bad days. You literally get in. And that's where progressive overload can be hard some days, right? Because you just do as good as you can on that day. We've all got lives. We're not professional bodies. We don't just eat, sleep, and train.
All the time. No.
We try. Different shit. So that's the thing. So you are going to have days. All you do is you go as hard as you can on that day. You do as good as you can on that day. And if you are tracking and you know what weights you've done before, you got to try and it's you versus you, man.
Level up.
That's all you have to do. You versus you.
One thing with the buddy system as well, definitely say as well, try and train with someone that's better, that's stronger than you, because you'll level up a lot quicker. So getting around the environment where people are obviously maybe a couple of years ahead of you as well, it's going to push you to that next level.
That's the best thing, man. So
I'm chasing this guy the whole time. That's my goal, is to chase him.
So mankind, when another human sees another human do something, what happens? They go,
it's possible.
Shit, it is possible.
It's possible.
Holy fuck.
Yeah.
I can do that. That motherfucker's doing it. I can do it. And that's where I love women training together. That's the coolest thing for me. Women training together.
That's the big thing with training with like Anita. Anita's very strong. So she's like catching up to me. I'm like, I didn't know.
But the effort, it's about effort. It's not just about her squatting more than you. You see her doing a weight and the effort and the demanding force she's willing to put herself through. If you get in there and you do a fucking weight that you and everyone else knows that you can do more and you can push more and you can be better, you're embarrassing yourself. Because that's what it's about, man. Have some fucking pride in yourself and have some pride in what you're doing and have some pride in stepping into the gym. And
so it's training that right environment, the right team, that sort of support network changes the game. Absolutely changes the game. That's what we both do.
It is awesome. It is fucking awesome.
Number 3, guys, so how to build muscle 101. Number 3 would definitely be to track your macros, obviously start to build yourself up to a surplus. And actually just eat food. Eat enough food to build.
Man, enough calories. You need enough calories. And exactly like we said in the other podcast, you need to base your food, be smart, learn what macros are. We'll definitely go into that. So
pretty basic to start off with as well. So one basic kilogram, so 2 grams of protein per kilogram is where we'd kind of start.
Perfect start.
I'm like 80 kilos, so mine would be 160 at least.
Most men
starting off though are like on less than 100 grams of protein, and we have to get you guys to eat some more protein. You're not going to put any muscle on.
Especially a lot of roo dogs, man. Like a lot of skinny fellas who struggle to put on weight, their bodies just aren't as efficient at using protein. And they just need to eat more, and you just need to keep going until you find that spot. Everyone's different, man. That's the thing. Everyone's different. I go at least 2 grams, at least 2.5 grams per kilo of body weight.
2.5 for more of an athlete in that as well.
Exactly. 100%. And then carbs, again, you want to be doing it. At least that again around training times to really fuel your workouts and fuel your recovery.
That's probably something we mentioned as well. So carb up before and after your workout. Okay,
I'm a big believer in that, man.
With the training session, you're going to deplete your glycogen stores. So we're going to run muscles dry. You want to carb up to bring the basic carbs into the muscles to help growth and strength as well.
Exactly. So if you are having a shitload like a protein shake, right? You have a big protein shake. your body's just exhausted all its sugar, right? It's got no glycogen. And at the end of the day, weight training is glycogen dependent exercise.
Yes.
If that glycogen is down low, do you really think that your body's going to take this protein and go, build muscle, man? Sick. No, it's going to think, fuck me, I need to get ready in case that shit happens again. I need some more energy. It's going to be breaking down your muscle, breaking down your, if you don't have enough protein, you'll be turning that protein into energy and then storing that. So what you need is you need some glycogen.
Yeah.
You need some...
The amount of guys, especially, like obviously they've gone completely keto or just like, no, they're afraid of carbohydrates.
Yeah.
They're not putting on any size though.
Yeah.
They're training 6 days a week, but they're not actually building.
You get stringy. It starts to look stringy. That's what I've learned from that. It's very stringy.
Very flat.
Not flat, not full muscle. You know, if the more you look down and you dive down and learn about how and why.
Yeah.
That's another fucking podcast in itself.
So macros, fats, protein, obviously carbs.
So carbs for me, this is one cool thing.
Targets.
Dextrose, fast acting sugar after you train. This is one cool little tip. I go 1 gram of sugar per kilo of body weight. Okay, so dextrose monohydrate. Creatine, minimal 5 grams.
Yep.
Minimal 5 grams. At the end of the day, when you train, you are using ATP, you are using glycogen. You need your body to restore your glycogen in your muscle, and then the protein can do the protein shit. Build muscle, man.
I think creatine is like one of the main things, like all the supplements out there as well. It's one of the like main supplements that actually has science backed it.
It's the number one.
It's the number one basically supplement that actually has the studies done to show the benefits of building muscle.
Yeah, number one.
Building that size. A whole nother podcast right there as well.
Tune in
for a creatine hour.
Yeah.
Number 4 would be rest and recovery. So make sure we're resting, we're recovering. I think for me as well, I've gone through periods where I've trained like 6 days a week as well, and I was like, my workouts were flat. I was so sore, so fatigued. I was wasting my time. Whereas now we train 4 or 5 days a week in that with high intensity.
Quality over quantity.
So much more muscle. You gain so much more muscle when you start doing
less injuries. The sessions are so much more productive. You're moving more weight. You're feeling good. You get in the gym, right, and you actually want to fucking lift the weight.
You want to lift the weight.
If you're going in and you're going to grab those dumbbells, not because of mental
depleted.
reasons. If your body, if you grab it and you go, holy shit, I don't want to do this.
Sleep is crucial as well. People don't realize how important sleep is as well. You're on 4 or 5 hours sleep, you're not going to grow, you're not going to have the same workout. The whole day is going to be buggered because of that.
100%, man. You grow when you sleep, you grow when you're resting. So for me, 3 to 4 days is heaps. If you're doing quality training, you're going hard.
You're going to be sore. You're going to be,
If you're doing more than 3 days, my eyes, if you're doing more than 3 days in a row, you're going to go wicked, moderate, poxy, absolute waste of time. Should have stayed in bed.
Should have stayed in bed. Should have slept more.
Yeah, 100%.
Rest and recovery.
It is, and for me,
stretching, doing your release work, actually allowing yourself to create the depth that's required to get into the proper position.
Exactly what we said. Step 1. Do things correctly. Do the form right. If you're getting to the end of the week and you cannot perform things correctly because you're not doing any stretching or movement,
you're really sore.
You're really sore.
You're going to
waste of time. Absolute waste of time. And you will actually lose muscle.
Red flag for injury as well. You're going to have an injury. Every time I've trained 6-7 days a week, I've always had an injury. That's put me off for another month.
Absolutely the same.
Every single time.
I'll say this again, 99% of injuries are caused from overuse. Okay? Nothing else. How many times have you actually hurt yourself in the gym just doing a movement and you've not looked back at it and gone, you knew exactly what you did?
Because you're overtrained,
100%. Every single fucking time.
Every single time. Listen to your body as well, guys. If your body is a bit off for that day, pull back on that. Don't go, I'll just strap it, be all good.
Strap it up.
Just be mindful in that as well. I'll just strap it.
Fuck, you having a dig?
Sorry, bro.
Having a dig, bro. That's pretty good.
Just be careful though, be careful. Yeah. We're going to be careful. Last thing is number 5, track your metrics. So track your metrics, guys. What do we call it? Measure your
3 points of measurement.
3 points of measurements.
Intake, outtake, and how much you weigh. If you're in a maintenance, you're not growing. You need to know exactly how much you're eating, how much you're moving, how much you're weighing. If your weight's not going up, you're not probably putting on muscle. But everyone's composition is different, so it's quite a tricky one to do. How much are you moving? Have an app. If you're a trader, bro, if you're moving a lot and you're on the tools and shit and you don't eat a lot of food, man, you're not building fucking muscle. muscle.
No.
And also track your food. So biggest thing is track your food. How many calories are you eating? Without those 3 points you mentioned, it is very, very hard.
Are you your fats?
Exactly. So you need to do those 3 things.
I think the cool thing is like doing a bioscan or your measurements or your skin folds, like knowing exactly what's moving through your body. So the weeks where it doesn't change, you're gonna then obviously initiate a new tactic, a new action, so form of action to get to the next level.
Easiest way, man. Get a mate of yours. Your training buddy's cool.
Do the measurements.
Measurements, bro. At the end of the day, if you're losing some fat on your arm's getting smaller. It should be getting fucking small if you're banging a fucking tape over it. Vice versa, if you're growing muscle and you're already super lean and that's gone up, hey, you're building fucking muscle. Legs, neck, whatever. It's the same thing, man.
Without tracking though, we've got no self-awareness. We don't know whether we're changing or not. If you don't know whether you're changing or not, you're not going to take action to change. I went through probably about a year where I didn't get on the scales, I didn't measure myself, and my body fat went way up. I had no idea. Next minute I was like 95 kilos. I was like, what happened? So it just keeps you accountable.
The thing is, when you look in the mirror and you think, I'm bulking.
I'm bulking.
Bulking is a waste of fucking time.
I'm a powerlifter.
If you're putting on more than, I reckon,
this is a big point,
200, let's say 250 grams a week.
Yeah.
You're getting fat. Unless you're a rookie gainer. If you're fucking fresh as sperm-like person coming into the gym and you've never lifted a weight before and you automatically start training properly and eating, doing all these things fucking properly straight off the bat, which we see some freaky shit, man. Like I've had some young fella put on 10 kilos in 12 weeks lean.
That's crazy.
Scary.
That's a lot.
Proper scary.
Wish I could do that.
Like getting drug tested by his footy club and everything. Like that's freaky, but don't expect that. But the thing is, if you're not like that, if you've been training a long time, or if you've even been training a few years, if you're putting on weight more than a quarter of a kilo a week, you're getting fat.
Yeah.
You do not want to be getting fucking fat.
Then you got to go through a fat loss phase, and during that fat loss phase, you're going to lose a lot of that muscle that you put on. The longer you're in the fat loss phase for, the more muscle you're going to lose.
Exactly. And I'm a big believer that if your body is getting better at turning food into fat, that is a whole different pathway than what you're trying to do. Yeah. It is an anabolic pathway, but fatabolic, all right?
How lean do you want to stay on your off season? Like, what are you trying to?
Everyone's different. So this is the thing. Everyone's different. Me and myself. 10%. So I like to say under 12. Yeah. Between 12 and 8. So summer, I want to be around 8%. Yeah. You know, feeling good.
Winter, 12%.
Winter, 12%. I did not want to be. So at the moment, so this winter, I went through this winter, and I stayed. What was my last scan? 9.6%. That's really basically 10%. Yeah. So I'm happy really good, but I just come out of comp, so I'm very stoked that I was able to do that. But it's fucked up because I still look in the mirror and I think I want to lean up more for summer. But I'll get to the 8% for summer just because you want to. It's really good though, because 10% when you come to you competing, you're going to be like, it's going to be such a better experience for you. You're going to hold so much more muscle. 100%. Than the guy that's trying to lose 20%. Not big of a deficit. And if your body gets used to a certain amount of fat mass,
it's going to be harder to
homeostasis, right? So where your body is comfortable is that fat amount. Yeah. When you start to drop down and your fats get really low, your body is going to start looking for other energy sources. Yeah. And if your calories are low, what's it going to do?
Yeah, you're going to be struggling big time.
I think you fucking muscle.
You're going to lose your muscle. The big thing as well is like the more body fat you have, the more estrogen you have. Okay, the leaner we are, the more testosterone. Hey. So we want to stay away from that body fat.
You want your dick to be hard, hey?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. So that's the thing. So more fat, no good. Yep. You want to be maintaining a good body fat percentage. Yeah. At the end of the day, fitter, healthier, happier.
Exactly.
Fatter don't fit in there, man.
Yep. Yeah. So that is our podcast, guys. Basically the Pump Theory podcast.
Yep.
Check us out next week for our next episode, guys. Awesome.
Get that.
Get that. Cool, man.
Alright, that was gang.